Fix it crazy stuff. Yeah, you can sit here if you want, because you're not in the video here. I'm gonna go in here, get my video, go live.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports,
Share,
and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Oh, so you got a blitzer, huh? You want to blitz, motherfucker? Hmm?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Ross on the return. Look for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It's not a fumble?
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw.
Oh my God.
He's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Collins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I figured you out, homeboy.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold.
Why did you not throw that?
He goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time race.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 59. Lady, 59. Like the 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's big. Oh, lady. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 31. Check 31. 22 jump bombers. 22.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, Darnold. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken.
Wow.
Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready up!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Look at me! Go! Go! I smell fear in that offense! Send Check it, Craig.
Second and 3. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Come on, dude. It's going to take you 30 fucking seconds to pick a play?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Don't get nervous. Hard.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that,
let's see what blitz. I'm going to say Mike O. Blitz.
They want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Something different.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch QB's up.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
I got a text message from one of my drivers
Out is the kickoff
today.
unit
He's
as
like,
they
hey,
run up
put
and
sign on
send
the
us
desk
away.
for helping me out, so thank you. And I was like, well, keep it until next Thursday because he's going to fuck around and grow legs.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they take over not only in enemy territory.
It's under 2 minutes, my brother. You can't challenge it.
But in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend
Keep on
their
blitzing.
lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
That's complete to John Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said.
Looking down on my phone.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 3, check 3. Hey, Haywood. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Gone, gone. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill.
God.
They'll drop the throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This field a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Hey, Seattle, you watching?
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, wahoo!
Now back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the run, watch the run. Bravo. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hit. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike, check, 59. Watch it, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, God, I was
And
right
he
there.
hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Look at that.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10.
Oh,
At the
shit,
39-yard
Seattle.
line.
You ain't even in my division, homie. Do we even play?
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump-off. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And that going to be incomplete.
Jamal Adams, baby.
Contact, no call.
Jamal Adams hits hard. Be careful.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Pick it up.
They'll set up to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch Jamal Adams. He's going to get a fumble.
He'll drop to throw.
Wow.
And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There goes those blitz again.
41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
36.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Darnold now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great.
Come on, dude. Why are you waiting to the fucking clock?
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one.
Fumble.
Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Stills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, here we go. Look, squeeze. Check hot route. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
I don't pop that.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Check, 59. That's the run. First and 10 at the 50-yard line. All right, check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hack. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Here we go, D. Here I come. Let's get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get that quarterback at all costs. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Get him. Under 10. 10. He's checking.
God, all those fucking audibles ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You losing.
Look to throw now on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 9, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it.
Should I do him dirty, Seattle? Should I do him dirty right here, Seattle? Huh? Fuck it.
To the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
SOS. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That's now his 2nd interception and as many reads from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, Jamal Adams, boy. You better not be on that side, boy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. In your face.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen.
Back to throw.
Check four.
Airing one out for Boyd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Perfect timer user pick.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's
can't pass on his defense, my nigga.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Just when I got fucking X
Factor. It's all
Factor.
those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Bell. And he is swallowed up.
Damn, Sam Darnold, hold your block, nigga.
Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Babe, here, just press S.
60 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now it's
I gotta pick up this pickup.
To be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times.
No.
This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what?
Now a hit and a loose football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there and took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they
you did? Good job. Look at that. My girl whooping your ass.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Damn, 70? Maybe it's $10 more than He's good.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Hey, we just bought that controller.
Now it's Crowder.
No, we did.
Yes, we did.
When?
A few months ago.
No, we did not, babe. I bought this when
you
broke it.
Return that
yeah, like a year and a half ago.
It wasn't a year and a
half ago. Take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
What?
So it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch him right there. Robbie Anderson, square.
Darnold to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
Look at my name, nigga. It says run the score.
The proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Mike is 59. Bravo. I got you.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back.
Don't let Jamal Adams get you again.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the number. I just paid attention to the guy running.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, I'll be honest, don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Is there any comments?